Body's wrong, rewrote the song. Thoughts become action, tell me what's happening. What's your mind wrapped in, wrapped around?
Hey guys, and welcome to a new kind of video from us. Today me and Esteban, who's not here right now, but will come later, gonna show you how to start playing Tf2 Competitive, or more specific, how to play Tf2 Center. Basically it's for the people that don't instantly want to go into a 9v9 team and get wrecked by everyone, but want to try out some things. Because at the time where it was created, there wasn't really another way than either playing public or full-on competitive in a 9v9 team. Also, I'm gonna show you what you should better do before joining your first lobby and some quick tips that you can do. Just a quick thing I want to tell you guys is that I'm not anywhere really good, but I want to show you that competitive playing can make fun, and that you can just start it without a system from Valve that's coming in some months or so. Hopefully it will inspire some of you people to play some competitive and maybe get really good. Also I wanted to state, even though that's not the topic of the video here, but I just wanted to say quick that the comp system from Valve hopefully will be good, but it probably will be full of trolls because it's Tf2, that's what Tf2 always is. But Tf2 Center is a bit better at that point, but it's not completely clean of douches and other people. Also, something I want to say before I start this video really is that I'm going for 9v9 aka Highlander in this video and not for any other modes like 6v6. So let's start then. First thing we want to do is going on the site tf2center.com. And what we are greeted with is a nice little quick tutorial to show us what to do, and yeah, it's basically a minimalistic tutorial of how to do things. And so let's start with the first thing. The first thing is prepare. Things that you should bring to every game is a good attitude and Mumble. Mumble is a voice communication client. Basically it allows you to talk with others from the game by connecting you on the official Tf2 Center Mumble server. Other things that are good to know is that a resolution of 1028 times 720 pixels is recommended for playing competitive. So let's go to the next thing. But first, let's stop, and I want to show you something, or I rather recommend you something that I got recommended when I started playing. And that is the forums from Tf2 Center to learn how to actually play classes. For example, you don't play soldier like you do in normal public games. You don't just rocket jump around and kill everyone with your market gardener. This is more of a more serious kind of game. And that's why the Tf2 Center forums are actually really nice to read through. Before I started playing competitive, I read through some guides. For example, it's a heavy guide, how to actually play Tf2 heavy in competitive, or the Highlander guide. Also the engineer guide or the medic guide that's up here. And if you read through them, that's actually quite nice. Also you can, of course, you can just Google and find any other forums that support this kinds of guides. So something I want to also say is that there are classes that need some more experience, and then there are some that don't need as much. For example, the medic and the engineers are really important classes in competitive, and they should rarely played by newcomers, and rather be played by people that know how to play them. For example, like I said, the engineer and the medic are really important classes, and classes that aren't that important and you could play at the start are, for example, the scout, the soldier, the pyro, and of course there are some classes that are in a gap. For example, the spy. There are really good and experienced spy, but they are also not that good, but they still help the team. Or snipers. I know that a lot of people always just go sniper because they think it's the easiest thing ever, but it really isn't. So like I said, you can just read through this guides, learn a bit, and you can just pause the video here and read through now and just come back later. It's a video anyway, so you can just watch it whenever you want. So, the next thing is joining a lobby. So you can see at this picture here, there's a server list that you get when you're actually in the lobby system. That looks like this. There are different pictures and things that I'm gonna explain now. So here you can see some things, for example the join button that you can use, or the location of the server, also the classes that are supported in the game. Since I'm going for Highlander in this video, it's always gonna be all 9 classes. Here you can see the player counter on how many players are max and how many players are in right now. So you might notice these little dots next to the icon. They mean if the class slot is still open, or if there's someone in it. For example, here, or this is an example, at the scout there's the blue and the red slot is free. Then the pyro, there's the blue slot is taken, but the red slot is free. Also, if you see this yellow golden icon, it means that this class is reserved. For example, here is the blue slot is free, but the red one is reserved. If it's completely grayed out like the demo or the spy, it means that the class is completely taken, so on both teams. So if it has this green thing around the class, it means this class has a requirement, but you match those requirements. If it has a red one, it means you need to improve your stats to take this class, like it says here. So for example, this says you need to play 200 hours of Tf2 before you can join, and this says you needed to play 100 matches, 100 lobbies before you can join this slot in this server. So one other thing is that here's like this little icon. This means if you need to have Mumble or not. What Mumble is, like I said, it's basically like any other things like Skype, TeamSpeak or so, and it's an open source program with, like it says here, low latency, high quality voice chat software. The nice thing with Mumble is that it automatically gives you an in-game interface. Basically, it shows you who is talking, because you don't know who you're playing with. Of course you can play with friends and join the same lobby, but I guess you understand that point. I'm gonna leave you the download link of Mumble in the description. Also a thing, if you don't understand what I'm showing right now, don't worry. Later in this video I'm gonna play a game with Esteban, and I'm gonna start recording from the beginning, from opening the browser till the end where we play. I'm just gonna include the start till I'm in game in this video, but I'm gonna upload the other video separately on our channel. Other thing that you can notice, but you don't need to know because this is more of a 6 of 6 thing. The roamer soldier and the pocket soldier. This one more means you need to take and go for the other classes. For example, the enemy medic, and go more for kills. The pocket soldier basically means you need to protect your medic. So the next thing is choosing a class. Like you can see here, when you're in the lobby, it actually has like little slots. Like I said, some of them have requirements, some of them don't, and some are reserved or taken. You can see the reliability, which means how often the percentage of games and how often the player left those games. For example, the Angry Toaster played 74 matches, and 78% of those matches he stayed in game and stayed with his team. And like I said, you can see the lobbies that he played, how many, and the hours on Tf2. Also, thing I didn't that I forgot on this part is that if you press on these little icons, if they're available for you, you can actually just join the team if you play alone, for example. So if I would play alone, I could just press on Scout and join this slot. Something that's kind of obvious is that the green, of course, you can join if it has like a requirement and it's green, you can join it. If it's red, you can't, and if it's yellow, it's completely reserved and most often or every time locked with a password to join it. so the lobby host can have its mate joining his team and not the enemy. So the next thing is ready up. So when the lobby is finally full, there's gonna be a little window like this, and there's gonna be heavy saying who's not ready. Maybe I can include the sound in here.
Who is not ready?
And then you have three options. What's probably obvious or not, because you either can press ready when you're ready, you can press you're not and then automatically get moved to spectators, or you will be, if you don't press anything in the 45 seconds you have time, you just get moved to spectators and the slot is gonna be free again. There's also the pre-ready button, which means if you press it and in the next 5 minutes the game is starting, it automatically readies you up. Joining Mumble isn't that hard. You can either join it when the lobby isn't full yet, or you can first join it when the lobby is starting, or basically the game is starting. There will be this little join Mumble icon you can click, and you will automatically get connected to the Mumble. And if the game started, you will be moved to the team channels. So joining the game is fairly easy as well, joining the Mumble. It's popping up a window if you want to execute a program from Steam, and this is going to automatically connect you to the game if you have Tf2 open, what I always recommend if you play lobby. Else you're just gonna have the IP here and the password, and you can just connect through the console. A thing you can also see if your friends are in, with this little icon, if the player is in Mumble or not. For example, this player isn't in Mumble, this player is, and also if they're connecting or not. Another thing that is really useful that you can do is reporting other players. They will get automatically reported if they leave, but you can also do it if they just go out and be mean. Another thing with Mumble is that it's always important to talk with your team. I know that there are people that are shy and don't want to talk with their team, or just are shy and think they will, I don't know, kill them or be mean. But don't be shy, or don't be too scared. They won't kill you instantly. So yeah, these are the essentials that you need to know for playing Tf2 Center. There are, like the site says, for me, there are also some advanced features that you can learn in the video from X10s. I'm gonna include the video in the description if you want to check it out. Another thing I want to tell you and really give you on your way on playing competitive is, if you don't know something or you're not sure if you do it right, just ask your teammates what they think, or if they're more experienced, ask them for some tips. Also, something is, you should play for your team and not just for your score. It's really important to play as a team in competitive. So after this, I'm gonna play with Esteban a game and show you how a normal game is going. Esteban never played competitive before, but I guess we're gonna do it. So like I said, I won't include the whole clip in this video, but I'm gonna upload it separately. So if you guys want to watch the whole video, you can watch it. But of course I'm gonna include the essentials part, like from the start of the browser, going on the site, logging in, and other stuff like joining lobby, taking slots, waiting. I'm probably gonna cut that out, but still. Also, a kind of obvious point that I didn't include is that there's of course this nice sign in through Steam button. If you press down here at the Let's Play button, it basically takes you on the tf2.com/lobby site. It basically takes you on the tf2.com/lobby site. That looks like this, except that you need to log in, of course, and not like me are already in game. In Steam, of course. Like you can see how many people are online. You can either see their names or just see the total number. Right now it's 652, 300 and something from the EU and so on. There's like a little all chats. For example, need demo and medic, or here there's a guy posting his game and he needs a medic and a pyro. or just some general discussions from people. So that's it for now, and I see you later. Hey guys, the game went kind of bad and bugged out, but I'm just gonna show you a quick example of the joining of the lobby and getting in-game. So I probably can't upload the whole gameplay, but I hope you can see how what's gonna work out if you join a lobby.
Like that guy.
He basically plotted this whole thing with noobs. One game I had a medic that didn't even knew how to heal someone.
I don't like myself.
I don't like him either.
He's trying too hard.
Who's not ready?
Who's not ready?
What the fuck?
Who's not ready, mate?
Oh shit, I was scared. Scared.
Oh, come on, fucking man.
And then someone left?
Come on, fucking Pyro.
That fucking scared me, bro.
I should have told you.
Let the games begin.
Let's go.
Alright, so join Mumble now.
We could. We don't need to if you don't want.
I want to!
Okay, then join. Pussy.
I'm joining now.
Hello. So even though not all went to the best, I just want to take this opportunity to ask you guys if you like this kind of videos, like not only jumping tutorials. Of course we're gonna keep doing those. Esteban is planning on new ones on other maps. I also have a list on other topics I want to cover, and I just want to hear a bit of feedback from you guys. Do you like this videos? Would you like to know a bit more about competitive or other things? So yeah, just leave your comments down below. Check out maybe some of our other videos if you didn't already do, and just wait for some more content. Have a nice day.